Hi, Wildcats. It's Miss Blair. I hope you all had a great weekend. So we're going to dive into story problem for this week. As always, while during my first read, I want you to think: is there an action in this story problem? And an action is when a character gets something or loses something. So during this first read, you're asking yourself: is there an action? Put your eyes up so we can start reading the story problem. I have 7 packs of Oreos. There are 3 Oreos in each pack. How many Oreos do I have? So, thumbs up if you think there's an action, thumbs down if you think there is no action. Good, there is absolutely no action. I did not get any more Oreos and I didn't lose any Oreos. Now, during this second read, I want you to think there's got to be some type of relationship. So, is there a comparison where I need to figure out how much more or how much less a character has? Is this a part whole where there's a total and I need to figure out part of it? Or is this an equal groups problem? So, is this a comparison problem? Is this a part whole problem? Or is it a group equal groups problem? So I'm going to read it again and you're thinking, which problem type is it? I have 7 packs of Oreos. There are 3 Oreos in each pack. How many Oreos do I have? So now you're going to raise your hand if you think this is a comparison problem. Raise your hand if you think this is a part whole problem. And raise your hand if you think this is an equal groups problem. Good, absolutely, this is an equal groups problem. So now when I'm reading this time, I want you to think, do I know my groups? Do I know my items? Or do I know my total items? Do I know my groups, my items, or my total items? Remember, a group is something that holds things. So a group is something that, and items go inside of those groups. So I'm going to read it again and mark it up. And you're thinking, what are my groups? What are my items? What are my total items? So I have 7 packs of Oreos. There are 3 Oreos in each pack. How many Oreos do I have? So, as I was reading, this story problem definitely tells me my groups. Remember, groups are something that holds things. So if you take a look at this story problem, what represents my groups? Is it the 7 packs of Oreos or is it the 3 Oreos in each pack? Raise your hand if you think it's the 7 packs. Good, hands down. Raise your hand if you think it's the 3 Oreos in each pack. Good. So my groups are definitely the 7 packs because a pack holds cookies inside of it. So 7 represents my group. And now, do they tell me the total number of items or do they tell me the items in each group? There are 3 Oreos in each pack. So this 3 Oreos in each pack represents my items that go in each group. So in one group, there are in one group, there are So now that I know my groups and I know my items in each group, now it's time to solve. So at this point, you can freeze the video so that your child can go ahead and start solving this story problem. So if you solve the story problem correctly, the total number of Oreos are 21 Oreos. Here are 2 different representations that you could have shown on your paper. The first one, because there are 7 packs of Oreos, those 7 packs represent my groups, I drew 7 groups. Group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then the story problem told me that inside each pack, there are 3 Oreos. So in each pack, I drew 3 Oreos. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then they're asking me to find out how many total Oreos I have. So the first strategy, in order to get my final answer, and I'll zoom in even further, I just counted each Oreo. So I started at 1 and I counted until I counted all the Oreos and I stopped at 21. Then in my second strategy, I was a little bit more sophisticated and efficient. In my second strategy, instead of drawing 3 Oreos in each pack, I just wrote the number 3 because it's the same in each. So this pack has 3, this one has 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And instead of counting by ones like this student did up here, down here I skip counted by threes. So I said 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So my final answer is 21 Oreos. Now, thinking about the number sentence that matches, I'm looking for the total number of Oreos. So if I look at my picture, my Oreos are inside the group. So there's 3 in this group, 3 in this group, 3 in this group, and my total was 21. So the number sentence that matches is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 21. So I add 3 7 times because that's the number of groups that I had. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 equals 21. Families, please make sure that the number sentences that are being used are either repeated addition number sentences like I have here, where I'm adding the number of items in each group, or it's a repeated subtraction number sentence. Please, no multiplication and no division. Looking forward to seeing your work. Please make sure you're using one of these two strategies, if not both. See you guys next week.